Good evening. I want to start this off by saying that this is not an account dedicated to gossip. It's not my intention to go around proclaiming people's business. I did not create this account with the intention of doing that. I'm not running around tromping around people's bedrooms. You know, one big thing about getting older, and this is in my 20s, I just don't have time to run around focusing on other folks' business. I mean, you got time. I got some time here and there, but I got just as I get older, I just don't have time for it and be focused on what this person doing and this person and what they think about me and what she said. I just don't have time for it. And it also it doesn't interest me getting in folks' business. Um, but this is one of those videos that is going to be that exposing somebody. I'm talking about Jerry Falwell Jr. and his wife came forward and released some information. So you guys know Jerry Falwell Jr. took over after his dad passed in '07 for Liberty University in Virginia. Right-wing conservative university, and he ran for Trump hard, backed Trump hard. He played the role, and he's come out and admitted that it was all a role, and that he's moved away from organized religion, period. I'm gonna do some videos probably later on where I show you guys about how he was against the gay marriage equality. And I'm going to show you guys other things he put forward to just hurt people and just to be nasty. Once again, it's not about gossip. This is about exposing a person that did a lot of harm to a lot of people. This is beyond politics, to a lot of people. And he did it to back a brand, and he did it without belief. I'm not knocking anybody that is a believer and says that I just believe certain things, certain lines shouldn't be crossed. I'm not knocking those people. But there's people who use religion as a weapon, and they hide behind it, and they use it to make money. I believe that's wrong. So Jerry Falwell Jr., excuse me, his wife said that she was getting lonely at home, and that's how she found that boy that they got into an illicit relationship with. I remember reading they said like he would be in the hotel room with the boy, and like he would be in another bed while his wife and the boy were having sex, and I said then that I didn't find it creepy. I found it sad. You're this guy, you're playing this role, this hard charging conservative. You can't even get it up for your wife anymore. So you got to pay a boy that's the average age of a college student, one of your college students, to dick your wife. And the dude was like, "Is it okay? Is it okay?" He's like, "Yeah, it's okay." Like, to the point that you're in separate beds. They were like renting set in separate beds. I can see like, if he was in the sofa watching, and the boy and his wife was in the bed, he's in separate beds. I mean, that's not even really a marriage. And when I remember hearing about it, I remember thinking like, man, it's kind of like when I heard one of Trump's secretaries. I guess she was talking to the media, gossiping about things Trump had said about his daughter, and she got fired. And we looked into it, and I seen that she had actually worked for Mitt Romney, and she said that when she found out Trump won, she cried. And it's at that moment when I heard that I said, Trump is alone. That's before he started firing a lot of people. I was like, man, Trump is really alone. Like he's got nobody around him that cares about him. They're all just there to earn a paycheck, and they're clocking out maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes early. It's just like shit, getting out trying to get the hell out the building. Like I said, what the Falwells did was very harmful to a lot of people. That should be understood. And the fact that they would come out and openly acknowledge that it was all a fraud, it was all a fake, in the aftermath of this, it I think this starts to be proclaimed from the mountaintops, because you got a lot of people in organized Christianity who use their religion as a weapon and use it to harm people and use it to beat people over the head, because it's not racist, it's not homophobic, it's not transphobic. This is my beliefs. And this shows you right here that it isn't always the case. You just have people who are willingly using religion as a weapon. I mean, Trump talking about two kings. I'm going to leave you at that. Two kings. Thanks for listening.